Alrighty guys, welcome on back to Trails Through Daybreak 2. This is the Epilogue episode, where we're just going to be going through all the stuff you can get in post-game. This is after you've cleared the main story. So first thing you want to do, hit New Game Plus. You're going to load clear data. And you just want to hit one of your clear data loads. You can choose to begin your New Game Plus playthrough, or you can go back to the garden. We will be heading back to the garden. So, this is the actual garden. This is the first time we've been able to visit the actual location. We should have an achievement here for logging all the enemies. You get physical damage increase when HP is higher, 10 EX chains activated, and 20 cross strikes used. You can get those throughout the game, but we did just now get those. I don't know why my backup team's here, but we'll go ahead and switch to Van. We'll go ahead and give him that new attack. Actually, no, because I know who we're about to get, so. If you come over here, this is just a regular charging station. You can create clear data, you can report your SP, which we'll actually do.
That's how it goes.
Because that's from right before the game ended. You can cook, you can craft weapons, or you can recover. Right over here will actually take you to the place to fish. It's the fishing simulator. However, if you come over here, this is the garden proper.
They've got to be yanking her chains at this point. I mean, seriously, you're telling me the Nihon Garten situation still hasn't been fixed?
Apparently so. What's more, the actual cause has yet to be identified.
Wait, really? The Garden Master, that is the spirit of the philosopher Auguste, was the one who took over the Garten in the first place. Now that the 8th Genesis's influence is gone, the hacking should have stopped with it.
Yeah. Pretty bizarre that these strange goings-on are still, well, going on.
Quite. As for why we were asked to gather today, it would seem they wish to share what has been confirmed thus far.
I figured this wasn't just a casual hangout.
We're near the appointed time. Marduk's representative should be along to brief us shortly.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, connection stable. Oh, you guys are already here.
Good day to you, Mirabelle.
Sorry for the rush, but would you mind telling us what this is about?
For sure. See, after that last big shebang, we were able to regain control over most of our systems. But there's still a few domains we can't access no matter how hard we try. Bummer, right? It's been a total head-scratcher, so we asked Lapis to run some analytics for us.
Wait, you mean LP was in on this the whole time?
Hee, what can I say? It sounded fun. Well, that, and Mirabelle offered to send me some of Orid's finest confections as compensation.
Guess her bottomless appetite is holo-compatible.
That's fair enough. Did you manage to figure anything out, though?
Yes. After parsing the data, Mirabelle and I came to 2 conclusions. The first is that there's no longer any hacking being done outside the network. And the other is that there's an unknown data construct located somewhere within the virtual domain.
An unknown data construct? I'm not sure I follow entirely. But do you suppose that might be the root of these anomalies?
Yep, that's pretty much the idea. Couldn't tell you what we're dealing with, but it's definitely the reason our systems are on the fritz.
Oh, yeah?
So it's powerful enough to send even Marduk's technology awry. That doesn't bode well from any angle.
Perhaps it's something Auguste planted when he hacked his way into the Nihon Garten. Whatever it is may have remained behind after the fact.
And now it's causing trouble for us, huh? This business doesn't seem all that urgent, as far as I can tell. But I ain't a fan of leaving loose ends untied either. So sure, we'll give it some looking into.
Right. Everyone's here already, so we may as well.
No reason all of us can't work together to get this off our to-do list.
It's too late in the game to flake out, so fine. Me and S can pitch in. For a price.
Would you quit trying to shake them down?
Here we go. The more the merrier, I guess.
then I'm sure you won't mind a few +1s.
Ugh. They'd better not. We want in on this too.
Fee! Jin! Why are you here?
Sup, guys? This virtual stuff is pretty convincing. Really lives up to the hype. I just happened to be in Calvard anyway, so I figured I'd chip in a little.
Elaine actually gave us a light recap on what you've been up to. I've been looking for an opportunity to make up for that whole coup d'etat mess, too. Here's a chance to put me to work. Lucky you, eh?
So basically, you were enlisted.
That's right. It's in the Guild's best interest to put this issue to bed before it gets out of hand.
Works for me. We'll take all the help we can find. And we can't ask for better firepower than the immovable and Sylphid. Glad to have you aboard.
Looks like some new floors have opened up, by the way. Get out there and kick some butt, okay?
We have 2 brand new party members. I am very excited. Basically just going everything we have. I'm actually going to log out. Because, can I just move them right here? Great. Let's go over these characters real quick. First is Jin. Actually, I'll get my party set up before we get into this. Let's bring in, where's Van? And here's Agnes. So, 2 new characters. Jin, we've actually gone over him before. He is one of the main characters, one of the playable characters in the very first game. He was one of only 8 that you could play as in the first game, and then, yeah, 8. It was either 8 or 6, but I think it was 8. He was actually one of the most playable characters in that first game. He then was in that entire trilogy. However, you have not seen him or played as him since. He was a guest character in the last 2 games, however, could not play as him. This is the first time in over 20 years you can play as Jin Fathic. Insane. He's very powerful. I will be playing as him. And then we have Fee Clausel. Fee was in the last game, but Fee has been in every game for the past 7 games, all playable. She is probably my favorite character in the series. She's definitely up there with, like, Shizuna now, just because I like her. She's above Ren. Ren was my favorite character in this game. Besides Shizuna, she is insane. She is probably the most broken character in the entire series. She was broken in the first 5 games she appeared in, because she was the only evasion tank you could have. She's broken in this game. So, I'll be playing as her as well. Very, very, very fun and good characters. Let's go ahead and get them set up. For Fee, we want to go full evasion. So, we'll just start with accessories here. We want to give her that, what is it, the golden dish? Yep, so her evasion is now 100%. Can I give her any more arts evasion? Yep. That gets to 98 arts evasion. So she's going to evade every attack pretty much. Can I get her any higher? Spring Invest would get her there. Eclipse Coat. Who's that on right now? Ren or Shizuna? I can take this off Celis, but I won't. I'm not going to be running Ren or Shizuna for the rest of the game, so she now has a 100% chance to dodge every single attack, period. There's nothing she won't dodge. And then for Jin, I kind of want to give him the Spring Invest, but he really doesn't need any defense. He is very much a glass cannon. Like, he's not a glass cannon, but basically that's how you want to build him. Let's see, I can give him the Amulet of Chaos, but I could also give him... Agnes and Van have those. What can I give him to make him the strongest he could be? This Elegant Gown's pretty solid. Who has this right now? Shizuna? Sorry, Shizuna. And then... I definitely want to give him more CP. We'll give him True Macho Bracelet here. Or True Macho Belt. Sorry, Shizuna. And that's their equipment. I'm going to be running them. They're insane. Again, Fee literally can't be hit. She's currently, and other characters could be this as well, she can't be hit unless it's a 100% hit attack, which I don't know if there are any in this game. Then we're going to go ahead and buff him even more. So let's go ahead and give him that attack that I was talking about, Algarnon. And then we'll also give him... Can I give him an action? No, well, I could, but he already has one on. We'll give him action 2 so he can act quicker. And then for her, can I take this off and be okay?
Maintenance mode, that's a single element slot.
No, her evasion would drop. So I do need to keep an evasion 3 on her. However, let's give her... She doesn't even need an attack 2. Let's give her something to guarantee hit at least.
Looks
hit
like
2.
A new short skill, huh?
Where was the... Is it Goldia gem? Who has that on right now? Yes has that on. Oof, we'll keep that on. Oh, crit plus 10% when HP is 100% in battle? Sure, she's never going to get hit. And so now they're pretty much set. They do have some arts, but I won't be using either of them as arts users. So that's their build. Let's go ahead and head back into the garden. And before we even get into anything, I'm going to go through the Mystic Cube. I want to talk about a couple things. Sure, we'll switch to Lapis just for fun.
Do you have some tokens saved up?
I have tons of tokens saved up. Thank you, Lapis. So, we'll begin the support. We just have a couple we're going to go through, but I want to talk about a couple achievements that we can get in this game that we haven't got yet. First, if you change the background music in the garden, you'll get an achievement. I'll go ahead and do that here in a bit. If you activate an EX chain 200 times or more, you get an achievement. I've activated it like 40, so I will not be getting that in this run. However, just use your EX chain, you'll get that easy. Next one is to fully unlock all 15 characters' orbment slots. I will be going for that as well. When it says 15 characters, it is never referring to Jin or Fi, just your 15 main characters from the main story. You also can go ahead and get raising your gray alignment to max level. Basically, any alignment you did not get to max level in your first playthrough, you will have to do in the second playthrough. So I still need gray, so I will not be going through that this playthrough. After that, we have raising one character's crafts entirely. So what that is in that craft raising menu, if you max out one character's crafts, you'll get an achievement. I will be going for that as well at the end of all the garden. After that, you have make onyx weapons for all 15 party members. Again, that's not Jir's, that's not Jin or Fi. I combined their names there. That is every other character. So I'm trying to see. You have a chance to get them from here, but it looks like I did not get what I needed. You can actually trade in your upgrade materials to get some onyx steel, so you can make all 15 of those weapons. After that, you have completing the game on nightmare difficulty. This can be done in the first playthrough, however, it's highly recommended to do it on your second playthrough. You can defeat 100 enemies with quick arts. I have not been using quick arts in this playthrough. However, if you have been, you should have that one done as well. Next one is raising every alignment to their maximum level. Again, that's not possible in one playthrough, so whichever one you didn't get, or whichever two you didn't get, such as mine is gray, once you get all 3 of those, you'll get that achievement. You want to raise all connection stages to their maximum level. Again, not possible in one playthrough, however, it is 100% possible in the second playthrough. And then after that, you have to unlock all in-game achievements. So, all of these, you have to unlock in order to get this last achievement. It's not including EXs. So, gray alignment, bonds maxed, mystic cubes analyzed, anything that doesn't say EX, you have to have done in order to get this achievement. Not possible in the first playthrough because of these two, because these are both going to require you to max out both of them. And then you'll get that achievement. Final achievement after that is just to get every achievement in the game. Again, it's not possible on a second playthrough, so I recommend getting through this garden, starting a second playthrough on your nightmare difficulty, play through the entire game on nightmare difficulty, getting your other alignment and other characters maxed out, and you'll have every achievement in the game. So, finally, it's time to hop into the garden. We'll go ahead and access it here. I will switch over here.
Then look no further.
I want to just repair data just because we just got some new stuff here. Cool. Marduk Battle Maid. We'll check out all these outfits here in a second. Important ones. You do get Jin's towel and Fi's towel. No new things there. No new covers. It looks like one battle music here. That's all we were able to get.
Appreciate your business.
business?
You can go ahead, craft, again, you can craft weapons if you have any, or can exchange Marduk points.
Okay?
You can trade in all these stones to get Marduk points. So you can convert to Marduk points, and then you can trade for Marduk points. This is how we will be getting one character maxed out. However, we won't be doing that just yet. No reason to worry about it right now.
Thanks a bundle. We've got the
And I
thanks a
believe
bundle.
the final
We've
thing
got
is
the
here in
good
trade.
stuff.
So you can now trade for Onyx Steel. All your U material pluses, you can trade for Onyx Steel. So we'll go ahead and grab 4 of those, just so we can get those. So we'll grab more of those as well. Don't know why it won't let me grab any more Onyx Steel. That's actually kind of unfortunate. Interesting. We definitely could trade. I don't know why it's not letting us. Maybe we'll have to wait till we come back. You can also finally trade for every single gem in the game. So all of these you can trade for.
Thanks a bundle.
And then we'll go ahead and craft weapons.
Good stuff.
So again, you want every character to have it. So we already have all of them. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to give it to them, there just really is no reason to right now, especially if you're going for every achievement. Sure, we'll give Ren hers. We'll give you yours. Elaine can have hers. And Judith can have hers.
Appreciate your business. Let me know if you need anything. We've got the good stuff.
I don't think anybody else can get any new things either. Can I boost his attack anymore? I can. We'll grab that. And you also have new footwear and armor you can put on if you so need to. However, I'm not too worried about it.
Appreciate your. We've got the good stuff.
I did want to equip real quick. Judith needs hers. Who else was it? It was Elaine. You. And Ren.
Thanks a bundle.
And so, it's finally time to hop in.
Good luck with the investment.
Actually, I'll go ahead and change my battle game real quick.
Alrighty then. Okay, playing it now.
You get an achievement right there. You can choose from a bunch of different
playing
games
it
as
now.
well.
Take your time, okay?
We'll just
Okey-doke,
randomize it.
We'll choose one for you.
We'll just randomize everything. You can see we have a bunch from basically just Reverie.
Wonder which one's gonna play. Wonder which one's gonna take your time, okay? Wonder which one's
Random.
gonna play.
There we go. We just have it at randomly set just so we get
Good
different
luck
things.
with the investigation.
So, I don't even know if I need to do this. But I'll do it just because we got some
I can get even stronger.
time here.
Faster?
Let's go ahead. Change our party up a little bit. It actually really doesn't matter who you have anymore. I'll put Celis in here just so we can get her to level 50. And let's go ahead and hop into floor 10. I don't even know if I will be fighting one enemy on each floor.
Let's roll. Here goes.
And I'll be using Jin for this first part. So I'm just slay some large monsters. There is no reason to get chests. There is no... Honestly, at this point, there's no reason to do anything besides clear the garden. I will show off his attack real quick. He has R-hit Palm Strike. It's the same one he had from the very first game. Just want to fight one of every enemy, and that's all I need. Don't even have the S boost ready yet. And we'll show off Azure Grion here. I believe this is a new attack for her. I think it was in the last game, but...
2, 3. Lift up. Azure Grion.
Boost gauge limit thrust.
She can't quite one-shot, but still really cool. And we're just going to be getting through this as quick as possible. Again, this episode's going to go until I beat everything. So if it's a 2-hour episode, it's a 2-hour episode. You know right now, because you can just look at how long the episode is. But as far as I know, I have no clue as of right now. These are 3 large monsters. We'll grab an impede again at this point, it doesn't matter.
That's how it goes.
I won't stop here.
I've already fought all of you, but you're a new enemy, so we'll go ahead and fight you.
Got enemies nearby. Fight me now.
Earthbreaker. Your best bet to get those quick arts would be to just use Agnes or any other arts character. This is where it's tough, because he actually doesn't have huge range, unlike Shizuna, who had, like, screen-wide range. And the final new monster on this floor should just be you right here. And there we go. Let's go into a regular attack there. You don't even really need to pick up these, but I'll pick up the ones I see, just because... Oh, there's a new bear right here. Just because you can get the stones you need, which can max out your characters. Because again, we want to max out at least one character. We'll just vandalize right here just because I clicked it. You need to max out one character for an achievement that I want to be going for.
Watch it. That one's big.
There's a Grendel skill stone. Interesting. I guess you can get those now.
Missed by treasure.
Okay, there's one more treasure up here.
Missed by treasure.
And this is gonna be the next 7 floors, just right here. Perfect. It's every monster there. We have no new monsters, so we'll just go for this destroy objects just to make it a little bit quicker.
Let's keep pressing on.
I just gotta remember to actually destroy them. Go left first, there's one. There's another one.
Sharp. Got a mob.
I'll show off Fee in the next floor, just because I want them both to get their S-crafts up anyways. So I do need to MVP both of them. And there's all 8 breakable objects.
That's the end of that area.
Well, I'm in combat. It's just gonna be quicker to fight them. Sure, we'll vandalize raid. I should be using Jin, but I'm pretty sure I'm using him enough to get him max regardless. You'll see actually most of these chests are just giving skill stones, if not all of them. So that's why I'm going out of my way to make sure I grab them all, because it'll make the grind at the very end of this a little bit easier. That way you don't have to be spinning the cube a bunch or trading a bunch of stuff in that you might not want to trade. Because I'd basically have to compromise other people's in order to get someone else maxed out. 2 new monsters here, so we'll go ahead and go into this fight.
Let's keep pressing on.
Got them both right here. First enemy, great. Perfect, we get the stun. We do the R-head palm strike, and we get the kill. We'll go left first.
Looks like the
I don't like
gang's
those dinosaur enemies. They're kind of annoying.
Get ready. That guy looks fierce.
It really sucks because you can actually only use these characters for the garden. You can't use them for the main playthrough. Even in New Game Plus run, they'll not be usable. They might be usable in the garden still, but unlike other RPGs, New Game Plus doesn't mean you keep your characters. You just keep their equipment, levels, all that stuff. But you can still only use the characters that are available in the chapter you're in. There's our 9 breakables. Let's grab Earth, Sepith.
Right. Doing good, team.
Away. And there is one more chest. We'll make sure to grab that. I'm hoping I get to the point where each area of the dungeon can only take about... Like, each floor of the dungeon can take about 5 to 10 minutes. If I can get it down to that, I think we're going to breeze through this. Big concern I have is, at the end of this entire dungeon, am I going to be super under-leveled?
Ooh, a new area.
I don't think so,
Let's comb this place.
but we'll see. Go left first.
That one's big.
The good news is Fee can't die. So, the only thing that hits Fee is an S-craft, because that has a 100% hit chance for both player characters and enemies. So, sure, I'll fight you guys, just because you're a little bit easier. Well, if there's a bunch of ours, we'll fight you as well. Level 71 just from that attack, that's insane. And our head palm strike. Those are 6 medium-sized monsters defeated. Grab just regular Sepith every time at this point. We got 20 hollow cores max, which is fantastic. We also got all 7 quick art attributes used. I am going to, just because we technically need to get all of them max, the characters I'm not using, I'm going to go ahead and swap their hollow cores. You actually only need to worry about these right here. You don't have to worry about the ones we've got in the garden. like Lorraine is going to take a while, so you don't have to worry about these altars down here. Looks like Yakumo.
Nice to meet you.
And what else we got? Lorraine's being equipped right now. Yakumo's equipped. Looks like it's all of them. We just got to get those maxed out, and we should be good. So we'll just equip a altar here just so we can level up some more. We'll just run it up here.
Looks like the gang's all here.
The only one I'm really not going to be worrying about is the SLCM. Basically the chain attacks. I think the chain attacks are just a little too clunky to get in this game. I believe that's where... It's not even this. It's where you have to, like, S-boost and then get close to an ally, and I just think that's a little bit too much. If I do decide to go back in my own time to do a New Game Plus run on Nightmare difficulty, I'll go ahead and focus on it there. Same with the... Is this the last one? No, there's another one behind us. Same with the quick arts. If I wanted to, I could switch on yes and just go to easier floors. Honestly, you can do that with all of these achievements. You can just go to the floor 1 and run through that. However, it's not that imperative because you can't even get the final achievement till you've beaten on Nightmare difficulty.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Or a second run at the minimum. So if you do Nightmare difficulty first, you still have to do a second run regardless.
Let's buy treasure.
I don't want to be fighting any of you guys. Can you all on aggro? Thank you.
Watch out! That enemy
Oh, shoot. It's these things. They keep hitting me with their multi-attack. Go away. Where does this take me to? Okay, a little bit closer.
Physical attacks will do the trick.
And here we go. To the boss. We are going to be fighting enemies that have been in previous games, so we've actually fought this in this game already. Sure, I'll R-hit Palm Strike. Even though I should just use Anyas, I'm going to R-hit Palm Strike. I should bear the Grindle as well every time. We'll see this Phantasma. And we'll get you right in here, Fee. Can I give you... No, you can't give her hate up. That'd be insane, though. I want to impede you.
Activating skill.
Put you in your place. What do we wait for?
Huge damage. Okay, we'll go ahead and... Oh, that's Fee.
I'll take you on.
Go ahead and boost twice. See this Phantasma. And then we'll bear the Grindle. Or bear the Nightmare. Can't, not at 200 CP yet. It's fine, it's gonna miss Fee every time. Even if it's a slow fight, it's never gonna hit Fee.
Help me out, Jin.
I don't even know if I need to bear the Grindle anymore. I'm gonna.
Get going, Dan. Keep going. I'll give it my all.
Okay, Anyas, keep it up.
Activating drive. Activating skill.
That strengthens.
And there we go. It's the first floor done. And we got Jin as the MVP. So, we're going to hop into the next one, but first I want to craft enhance. I want to do this between each one. We'll do Azure Sunray and Vandalize Raid. Anyas will do your Gibril Guard.
Time for an upgrade.
Jin, R-hit Palm Strike. And that's all the people I'm going to worry about, actually. Yeah, I think that's all the people we're going to worry about. I'll get her up just so I can compare. Because the easiest ones are either going to be her, Shizuna, or Ren, depending on who has the most already built into them. So I want to keep them up just so I can compare. And then the Grendel, go ahead and do the beatdown. Perfect. Let's hop back into it. Floor 11. Enemies are level 71 through 75 now. That's the exit, so we'll just go... We'll disarm devices. We haven't done one of those in a while. So, this time around I'll use Fee. Fee's whole thing is that she is ranged and melee. So she has gun blades. And they have both range and melee, so she is an incredible versatile kit. That's why she was so overpowered in the first games, is because she would dodge everything, and she could hit from across the field. Unfortunately, she won't have the CP recharge that everyone else has, just because I got her evasion up to 100%. However, I'm not too worried about it, because she can still do a ton, and she hits the entire battlefield. So if you're not worried about getting her evasion to max, you can just make it so she'll always have her CP up, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay, we need to disarm this device. All these enemies kind of look the same, so I don't actually know which ones I fought. Well, that sucks, but we'll still use her attack.
I can live with
Okay, I know I fought them. And there's our 4 devices disarmed. And I didn't want to grab that. I meant to grab the Sepith, but that's okay.
That's the end of that section.
You're not
Sharp.
new.
Got a mob nearby.
You are new, though.
Boost gauge fully charged.
She doesn't have 100% evasion in this field, though, so you still have to dodge. We'll Azure. Greon. It was very fun. Jin was a fan favorite in the first trilogy of games, and Fie has been a fan favorite since her introduction in... It was the 5th game in the series, or the 6th game in the series, but she's been in every single one since then, and she's been playable in every single one since then. So very fun that they're both back, at least in some capacity. So it looks like I missed one. What did I miss? Okay, this one has 3, so I'm sure we'll find it. I don't need the red guy, and I don't need the small armored
New
guy.
area. Let's comb
Well,
this
I need
place.
you.
Watch out! That enemy looks strong. There.
Got the stun. Azure Greon. Well, can't really do much else. I should have used something else there, but that's okay.
Your move, Jin. You got this, Fie.
Time to let it all.
You got this, Fie. Yeah, I'll have Anyas. Didn't want to do that. We'll just have her use Cetus Phantasma. And we'll finish them both off right here.
Activating skill.
Okay. I don't think it's you guys either, but I'll fight you anyways. I think you're literally the only 2 I don't need, actually.
I'll make this nice and quick.
Now's a good time to
Sure, I'll hit Palm Strike here. I know I don't need you guys. I don't think it's you either. So who am I missing around here?
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get out. Boost gauge limit.
Mission
Boost gauge fully charged.
Well, you're new for sure.
I'll make this nice and quick.
Keep going.
Boost gauge limit.
And there we go. There's our 8 small monsters defeated. Gold Rosario doesn't really matter.
All right.
Okay, you guys aren't new. You're new.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get caught.
This is gonna suck, but I'll vandalize Raid. That's fine.
Yo, treasure.
I can live with this.
There's Fire Orb. It's not you guys. I don't think it's you either. I'm pretty sure at this point I fought all of you.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get
Azure Greon will hit everyone.
gauge limit crushed.
Doesn't quite kill, but pretty close. And then on yes, I'll boost. Actually, I shouldn't boost. I should just regular Cetus Phantasma. There's no way she doesn't kill. Yeah.
That looks like a nice should be safe for now.
Nice job.
Earth Orb
boys.
right there. I fought all
That
of you.
one's big.
Another one right there. And I believe that's all of them.
like
Yep.
the gang's
So
all
we'll just go
here.
ahead and move on. So it looks like probably those big guys is what I missed back in the other place. This will be the final one. We need to destroy some
Finish
objects here,
line
but there
isn't
is
in sight
one
yet.
new enemy. Looks like it's gonna be you.
Let's finish
Sure, we'll just deploy shards. We'll go straight into it.
Activating skill.
That should be all the new enemies.
Nice one, Anya.
ready. That guy looks fierce.
Oh, well,
This could get tricky.
This group's pretty sizable.
we're going into it just because they decided to hit me.
Gauge limit
Help me out,
crushed.
Jin. Boring.
Activating
I
skill.
should have used Cetus Phantasm there, but that's okay. Missed, countered. So there was one of the reasons she was so OP in the games before this is because they actually changed how the arts worked, or how the orbments worked in this game. Every arc, they kind of changed the orbments a little bit. It used to be that you actually only got spells based off the amount. So in this game, you have like Guardian and other things based off the amount you have. Back then, you actually got your spells based on the amount you had. So like Shield would give you 1 blue. 1 blue would let you use Tier, and so on and so forth. And that's how it used to work. And they changed it a little bit so that way you could. That was still the case, but you had like certain spells you could slot in with orbments. And then they changed it a little bit more to more of this kind of system. However, they changed what arts existed. So there actually used to be a gem where every time you would dodge, you would have a 100% chance to crit. That was in Fee's games. So Fee, as the person who would dodge every single attack almost guaranteed, would constantly be dodging attacks and getting her guaranteed crits, and could easily, like, she one-shot bosses with how powerful she was.
You sure showed them, eh, Jin?
We'll just run through here now. I was breaking some items earlier, but then kind of focused on chests, so missed out on a lot of the other ones afterwards.
Gauge fully charged.
Here we go. We'll just grab insulating tape, doesn't really matter. And let's run on over to the exit.
Ready. That guy looks fierce.
Looks like there's one more. Looks like this is also destroy objects, if I saw that right.
Area.
Yep, destroy objects.
Watch it.
No new enemies.
That looks like a nice chest.
There's one chest. It also looks like we're just revisiting zones we've been to before, but colored not as good. It's just dull now. Okay, there's that one. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. And there's our objects. I try to focus those because they give us the S shards, which is just a little bit better than...
The end of that area.
I mean, at this point we don't really need items. We're so powerful. So I might as well get the S shards since we do technically could use those still. Come on.
By treasure.
Another chest right here. Okay. Looks like I got out of that. And final chest is going to be right over here.
Yo, treasure.
And then we'll just run on to the end. I've noticed that the skill stones we get actually seem like they prioritize the characters in the party, which means I probably should be running Shizuna.
Okay, then. Let's take this thing
Okay.
down.
I won't be using Azure Grion here. I'll probably just use Agnes, actually. Oh, not you. Sorry, Fee. We'll get you in there, though. We'll boost Agnes. We'll get you in there. And then we'll just use Cetus Phantasma. And then we will bear the Nightmare. Just do 2 regular attacks. And then get Jin in here. Unfortunately, it really doesn't matter at this point if I bear the Nightmare. Agnes is kind of just going to nuke regardless. But sometimes I can do things like Radiant Sunray. Before Agnes comes in and Cetus Phantasmas and does more damage than a boost from the strongest character in the game. Or from, like, the character that's supposed to be the strongest in the game. Sure, I'll actually... Azure Sun right here. Hopefully this doesn't change who gets MVP.
Never underestimate the members.
It was still
of Class
Fee.
7.
And so, we can now go back. I'm actually going to heal. I'll use CP, but I actually kind of wanted to heal, because my character is currently... Does their HP carry over? No, they're fine. They're full. We're going to go ahead and craft enhance. Fee got a ton there.
Faster and faster.
And then, we're heading back in, 74 through 78. Let's do it. Sure, we'll just go for... We'll go in the middle just so I have more options for the second half.
Time to start sniffing around.
Alright. I'm going to switch back to Jin now. I love playing as Fee, but Jin is just stronger. Actually, I feel like he's not at this rate. I might play as Fee in the battlefield, but use Jin's attack. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. I think I'll use her right here, because she attacks faster, so she can actually stun quicker. But Jin does way more damage, so I'll get the stun with her. Then I'll use Jin's S-Craft in battle. Unless it's a situation like this where now it's not going to hit both, and then I'm kind of screwed. I didn't want to do that. We'll just see this Phantasma. Or it doesn't matter, because Agnes is just so powerful, it doesn't matter what you do. I've already fought all the crab. Actually, did I fight the crabs? I'm second guessing now, but I think I did. We're just gonna use whoever's S-Craft is ready. I don't really care who gets MVP anymore. So, I think at this point all my characters have gotten MVP. There's an easy way to check, but I don't care that much. Actually, we can find out. Defeated all the monsters, defeated all the monsters. MVP is Fee, MVP is Jin. So you still need Swin, Nadia, Aaron, Rosette, and Fairy. However, if you need to do all that, go to an easier floor. You can do it now if you want, or you can just go to an easier floor. Easier floors let you basically one-shot every enemy. They're level 16 at this point. And you're in your 70s. Okay, we can go right first. This is definitely a new enemy. I got a stun, but there we go. Sure, we'll just vandalize raid. Jin's supposed to be getting 30 CP every time. Maybe I go change that. Yeah, I think I'm going to change that to the Gladiator Headband. Increase CP by 50%.
Nice. Moving on up.
I won't stop here.
I thought it worked like it does in previous games. In previous games, every character's turn, you get that CP, which was insane. That's why it was so much better than the other one. However, at this, because it's only on their turn, it looks like, the 50% extra CP gain is going to be way better. Because that'll count when enemies attack him. Okay, let's go into here. How do these count as little enemies? Sure, Azure Grion. You need to kill one more small monster.
Nice job on yes.
Sorry, small monsters. Or they are medium monsters. Okay, that I'm looking for. Unfortunately, you guys qualify. Perfect. There's our 7 mediums. And it doesn't matter. I think we need to run right back up here to the top. Oh, didn't want to go up that way.
Gang's all here.
Got some good music. I think this is from Reverie. Doesn't matter. We'll go for Destroy Objects just because it's a little bit... Yes, we need to fight monsters, but destroying objects technically is more beneficial because you can get the S shards from it. I've called it S shards the entire game because everything else is S, but the S stands for shards, man. I just can't break the habit at this point.
Alright, who's next in line?
Nope, don't need it. Okay, well, we're getting into the fight now. And we're gonna Azure Grion to hit everyone. Just like that. She's insane. Want to fight you guys, don't want to fight any of you. Well, going to now. Stun. With the R-Head Palm Strike. I don't think this will kill all of them, but I can Azure Grion and immediately get rid of the rest of them. Oh, that's why. I got turned around.
Yo, treasure.
Go up here, grab that chest. I thought there was another enemy here I had to fight. I definitely have fought the crabs by this point. I shouldn't have even. Alright, Palm Strike. Doesn't quite kill these guys, but it will before their next turn. It's not you guys. It's not. Oh, there you are. Azure Grion. I think I can just do regular attacks on this guy. Perfect.
Looks like a chest.
I won't stop here.
There's always more training to do.
Still more breakables.
Looks like the gang's all here.
I'm gonna guess that it's gonna end me up here, so I'm just gonna keep going up this way. Earth, Sepith, and was I right? Yep, all the way up here. There was one more chest though I needed to grab, so let me run back there. Again, this is only for skill stones, because I do need as many skill stones as I can, so that way I can get a character maxed out. That'll probably end up being the last achievement I get, though. And there we go. Got one more enemy here we can fight. Not the platypus, not the scorpion, not the big guy.
New area. Let's comb this place.
It's gonna be you right there, which is perfect because it wants me to kill you. And we'll Azure Grion. Great.
I spy treasure. Mission accomplished.
I do need to fight a lot of you, though, huh? Fish enemies aren't hard. There's one of those enemies that you see, and you kind of associate them with annoying enemies. But we're so powerful by this point, it doesn't really matter.
Looks like a chest.
Careful.
You're supposed to have a chance to get onyx steel now, just from chests here. I haven't got a single onyx steel.
Yo, treasure. Good. Up, Bosso.
Okay.
I'll make this nice and quick.
Sure, we'll alright palm strike on this one. Okay, so we need to go down. There'll be some more enemies that way.
You sure
You're
showed
a
them,
big.
hey, Jin?
Got the stun, so we'll do the Grion. And there's our 6 medium-sized monsters. Space Sepith. Grab this chest. There we go. Shoot. I'm just gonna go into it. I'm gonna vandalize the raid. I don't want to waste everyone else's.
Nice. That went great.
You're a true
I have to run
professional,
back
Dan.
to basically where I started. Okay. And one more floor, it looks like. We'll go for the destroy object so we don't have to worry about fighting anything.
Finish line isn't in sight yet.
Not yet, Jin. Actually, I would say it is in sight. We just haven't reached it yet.
Watch out! That enemy looks
Oh,
strong.
there's our exit.
Yo, treasure. Got enemies nearby.
Yep. Bob and weave, bob and weave.
Yo, treasure.
Bob and weave. And there we go. It pulled us into the fight right when we got it, though, so now we're in slowdown. Sure, Mirage. And then it kicks you right out of it. Yep. Getting surrounded by these guys sucks. Azure Grion should get rid of all of them.
Mission accomplished. That looks like nice.
And there we go. Is that the last chest? Nope, one more. We are getting Celisa, which is nice, because Celis probably has the most at this point, so we'll probably target getting her maxed out.
Yo, treasure.
Water orb. Oop, oop, oop. Oop, okay. Oh, God, it sucks getting past them. Their AoE's awful. Look at the stun. Our head palm strike. Get rid of all of them but this crab. There we go.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy.
Okay, and the boss.
You're a true. Just one more.
Big turtle, Adam Man plot.
No need to go.
Come on, let's go.
Sure, we'll just bear the nightmare right off the bat. And then, honestly, I should just Radiant Sun right here. And then get him in there, get 3 attacks off.
I'll show no mercy.
Fee in there to start getting some dodges. Get Jin in there. And then Anyas can boost. So that way we can... Ooh, see this Phantasma? It's not so Nebulous Cannon, it is.
Activating skill.
Come on, let's go.
Regular attacks again, because they still do a lot.
Got strength in spades.
Ooh, I could use someone else here, which I probably should. Sure, we'll alright Palm Strike. And we're totally fine. Boom. Oh, wow, I thought that was a good kill. Not quite. Anyas is real low here. Here we go. Doesn't matter. And then it's floor 12. We're about halfway there. Okay, now they do need to heal. So I'm actually going to log out and head back to the healing spot. Alright. Just want to make sure I heal up.
Back in business.
Really no other reason to do anything else there. We'll grab 150 SCLM supports, activated, and defeated all monsters. And right back into the garden. I have so many S tokens. I'm going to have so much by the end of this. We'll craft enhance. Let's go Jin.
I can get
Let's
even
go
stronger.
Fee.
Now it's even better.
Nobody else matters right now. You matter.
This is all the result.
She's,
of
technically
Master's
matters as well, but I don't think
Even
it
stronger
actually does
now.
anymore.
I'm
Sorry, Ryan,
getting
you
even
really don't either. We'll go ahead and head into floor 13. Actually, no, I'll head into floor 13. I'll worry about that here in a minute. I was gonna go check the upgrade materials I have, but it really doesn't matter.
Break a leg.
Gotta disarm devices.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Let's get to work. Hey, could use a charge attack, you know. This group's pretty sizable, so don't get
As you agree on.
boost gauge limit.
Okay, so the flying rabbit and the fish thing I don't have to worry about.
Moving on up. There's always more training to do.
I don't have to worry about you guys, sorry. Oh, you're new though. It's a flying cat, not a rabbit. They have both. As agree on.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Wow, doesn't quite kill. Sure, I'll hit Palm Strike here.
All right, who's next in line?
Don't need to worry about you fish. Oh, you are new though.
Enemy stunned.
Ooh, this gets stuck, but I can Azure Agree on at least.
Gauge limit crushed.
It's just not gonna matter because this guy's so far away.
That looks like a nice
Now
job.
chest
Nice. Moving on.
It won't stop here.
There's always more training to do.
and the final new enemy here, the little beetle.
Enemy stunned. Time is pretty sizable, so don't get
Azure Agree on should get rid of all of them. Yeah, that's huge.
Missed by treasure. That's how it goes.
Good
I don't need the EP charges. Okay, looks like I do need to hit this device. I thought I actually hit all the ones I needed to.
That's the end of that area.
And let's keep
Got
moving.
enemies nearby.
Last chest.
That looks like a nice chest.
There's still water orbs. Those really don't matter anymore. Sure, we'll disarm devices again.
Ooh, a new area. Let's comb this.
It's quicker than risking getting, like, killed 5 big enemies, because that just takes a long time. So this is one of our new ones. Looks like it's another fish boy.
Boost gauge limit.
Careful.
All right, who's next?
So it's not you, because I already got you.
boost gauge fully charged.
There's one more new enemy here. Oh, whoa.
Could use a charge attack, you know. This group's pretty sizable, so don't activate. Boost gauge limit.
Doesn't matter when they're all small ones.
That's
Not
how
you
it goes.
guys either. Okay, well, every time it's not you. You attack me.
Enemy stunned. This group's pretty sizable, so
Then just Azure Agree on and get review.
boost gauge limit.
One hit.
That's how
He's
it goes.
only even being hit because I'm using her in this mode. Like, that attack, how was I supposed to anticipate that? It attacked right whenever I ran up to it.
This group's pretty sizable, so activating.
I don't think this will kill all. Nope, it does.
Looks like a chest.
Mission
Don't ever underestimate Fee.
Good stuff, Marcel. Looks like
And
a
another chest. It's not the final. Okay, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. At all. Why did you aggro these enemies, Fee? They're just annoying because they take time.
Gauge limit.
Okay. Hopefully there's a thing up here for me to activate. Okay, there's 2. Dude, come on. I guess I'm just out of it. I'm trying to get done so quick, I'm making too many mistakes. Seal, doesn't matter.
All right. We're good, team.
Dude, that's insane.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Missed by treasure.
Give me the chest.
Looks like a chest.
Give me this chest. Oh, I have to go back. Oh. I do need to heal up Fee as soon as we get to the next floor. Can't die in combat, but she can die in this. Okay. Sure, we'll just go for slay monsters. It looks like we've already fought all the ones that we can on this floor. Let's go ahead and get the heal all on Fee.
Comb this place.
Looks like they're medium, so these things.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't activate. Boost gauge limit.
Perfect. No reason to go up there at all. Oh, these are enemy or medium enemies? Okay.
Use a charge attack, you know.
I would have thought these were small ones.
I'm all fired up.
Boost gauge limit.
Now that's what I call a
Missed by treasure.
Yeah, that's a large one.
Careful,
The
Jim.
birds.
That one looks stubborn.
Come on, come on. Here we go.
This group's pretty sizable, so
As you agree on, this should get rid of all of them.
gauge limit.
Perfect. There's my 7 medium monsters because I got them all in like one attack. EP cut.
That's how it goes. Yo, treasure.
Okay, so looks like all the way back there is where I need to end up. However,
Stay sharp.
got some chests up this way. I actually haven't got a lot of skill stones at all this run. So hopefully at least, can one of these chests give me a skill stones, please?
That looks like a nice chest.
Yeah, there we go, okay. I'm fine with getting anyone at this point. Would prefer Celis, so I don't have to trade anyone else's, but honestly fine with anybody. And one more. There is still one monster we haven't fought yet, okay.
Ooh, a new area. Let's comb this place.
Let's see, it's not you, fish. I'll fight you anyways, but it's not you, fish. It's not the cat.
I'm all fired up. Boost gauge limit.
Oh, it's you? Little bat things. Oh, I guess it's because I think this is the first night zone we found, actually.
Boost gauge limit.
Okay, so that should be all the enemies as well.
Good stuff, Marcel. Looks like the gang's all
If I have more of
here.
these blob enemies. Sure, I got a stun there. I prefer when they group up. I actually prefer when another group doesn't aggro because it lets me group them up. But when they do this, I basically have to either hope all the enemies are in the circle or use Fee, who doesn't automatically get it back. Insulating tape doesn't matter. Okay, so I need to go right and then left. Okay.
Looks like the gang's all here.
First one.
Watch it.
Second
That one's
one.
big.
And one more up here. Man, I missed the previous floors where I was getting like... Come on. Where I was getting so many skill stones. Barely doesn't kill the fish. Yep.
I can live with this.
I'll take you material pluses because I can trade those for Onyx. And time for the boss.
Just one more fight, everyone.
Jill Gryphea.
No need to go easy.
Yeah, I'll bear the nightmare. At this point, use the same strategies every time. It works.
Now it's our move.
I'm all fired up. And yes.
Certain arts seem to work.
I'm gonna hold off for now. I'll use a regular attack. Her next turn, I'll go ahead and boost her. Great, they get a duo attack. Actually, might not need to boost her at all. Didn't mean to vandalize raid there. That's okay. What do we do? We defeat us. Yep.
Activating skill.
And that kills with the counter. That was for
Never underestimate the
13.
members of Class 7.
We have 3 more floors to go. I'm gonna quickly
Want a place
check.
to chill? Then
I'm gonna go
look
to item.
no further. We've got
We should do all
good
this at some
stuff.
point in this episode, so we'll just check. Trade for even more U material pluses. And it looks like I can get 9 Onyx steels. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's
The
awesome.
bundle. Let
Craft
me know
weapon.
if you need anything, okay?
Okay, we'll just start picking people off now. So you need it. You need it. You need it. I believe it's most of them are, or most of my main guys. And that is every Onyx steel weapon for all 15 main party members. As soon as you create the last one, even if you don't equip it, it is automatically completed. Which means now I can just give it to... I should give it to Jin. I'm gonna give it to Fee because she's just barely not one-shotting, but I should give it to
Appreciate your business.
Jin.
Let me know if you
Let's go ahead
need
and equip that
anything.
on everybody. I'm not using them, but just for the heck of it. You already have it. Whoops. In case for whatever reason I end up going back through here again, it's just so I already have it on everybody. And great.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and
Appreciate your business.
hop into the next floor now.
Good luck with the investigation.
Into the garden. We'll just go for the middle one because it's the easiest.
Let's break a leg.
All right. So we got a big circle we got to make. I'll actually start by going right. Ooh, we got robot enemies this time, huh?
I'll make this nice and
Actually pretty easy to kill
Help me out.
Boost gauge limit.
because they're just robots.
By treasure.
New material pluses. I'll take all the material pluses. They're the reason I was able to get that achievement done. So you can see right there, you can get enough onyx materials just in this area without even trying. And you can go into New Game Plus with those weapons. Which is the strongest weapon, even in New Game Plus. So on Nightmare difficulty, you still have the strongest weapon in the game. For each character. We'll do Zagreon, because those guys are super far away. Perfect. Just keep getting these chains, because that is the only way to get one of the achievements.
Nice job, Agnes.
How much does Agnes do with quick arts? Not enough, man. Are you kidding me? Yeah, your best bet's just to go back to previous floors and use someone like Agnes on really weak enemies, especially ones that are weak to arts. You'll tear through them.
That one's big.
Sharp. Got a mob nearby.
Okay, we get the stun. Sure, we'll do Palm Strike on this one. Doesn't quite get rid of all of them, but pretty close. Come on, there we go. That should be all the new enemies. Yep. They're level 83. It does not cap at 100 or 99 or anything like that. It goes on indefinitely. So, you actually can just get up to like 200, 300, 400. I don't think they have a save editor for this game, but the original games have save editors, and you can get... I think you can actually overflow their level, or underflow. Basically, you can make it so maxed out that the game doesn't detect it, and it makes them, like, invincible. It's a bug with the game. It's not intended. You're not supposed to be able to get to that level. There's your Greon. What's stuff still mad at me, huh? I thought you were pulled into the combat. Okay. I'll just R-High Palm Strike. I should go for regular attacks there, but I shouldn't have fought this one because I'm gonna have to fight these right up here anyways. Oh, never mind. I thought I needed at least 2 more. And the gate is right there. Yep, got all the chests. Okay, 3 new enemies here, so we'll go for this one. I don't need the big guy, and I don't need the tiny robot. But I need to slay 10 small monsters. Okay. I just need to get Jin's thing boosted back up. Or he won't get it. No, there we go, okay.
You sure showed them, eh, Jin?
Don't need you guys. Do need you. They're slightly different. As your Greon, I'll get rid of all of them.
That's how it goes.
I'll fight you guys just because I still need to fight some... I'm actually pretty sure the other enemy will probably be another one of these small robots that looks very similar. So I want to make sure I fight them anyways. Nope, I guess they're sea turret ones. Perfect, Azure Greon. Honestly, who needs to boost Jin at all? Whenever you're just using Fee all the time anyways. Yeah, we'll go for the Prime Beast Flesh. Okay. Okay, I can just go left from here. Don't need you guys, goodbye. Oh, there we go. Celis, perfect. And there we go. Gotta slay monsters. This one's required. I've slayed monsters every time this floor.
Let's comb this place.
10 small. Oh, you don't count as small ones. Just one small one here, but I didn't mean to go into it quite yet, but that's okay. Gives a little boost to Jin anyways. Perfect.
That looks like
Now that's what I call a fight.
You sure showed them, eh, Jin?
Ready. That guy looks
Don't want to fight here, but I will fight you guys. I can just go for regular attacks. It's just 2 small ones.
I can live with this.
Fee gets another. I'm gonna max out Fee at this rate.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Let's end this quick.
This guy's in the mix anyways. I might as well. Okay.
This route's pretty sizable. So
Let's agree on.
boost gauge limit for us.
I'm just gonna beat him up. As there are 10 small monsters. HP doesn't really matter.
All right.
Looks like 2 more chests to grab. So one right here.
Nice by treasure.
Perfect U material pluses. That actually I might have enough after this floor to get Jin's ultimate weapon as well. And slay monsters again. Okay. We're just gonna keep slaying monsters on this floor. 7 mediums. I'm gonna go right first.
That looks like a nice chest.
You're a medium. It's just like, it's not worth it because it doesn't give that much XP. Like the large ones give a lot of XP. And you usually only have to fight one large one at a time. But it's also not easy to kill. So like one S-break might not kill them all. Yep, like that one's not dead now. Mediums are just a little bit too annoying.
Good going, Van.
Okay. Okay, Azure Grion. As long as I keep hitting this many enemies, she's just gonna keep having it back.
Nice. Yo, treasure.
I won't stop here.
And another Fee skill stone. That's insane. Okay. Perfect. Is that all of them? Yep. Fire. No, let's run past, run past. Goodbye, goodbye. Run, 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 run. Ooh.
That looks like a nice chest.
Yeah, I was worried about that. I'm actually just gonna run through these guys. This one actually will be easier just to run away from because there's so many of the big ones. And we made it. Perfect. The boss of this floor.
This thing looks like a pain.
Oh, hello, D Bestia.
Let's mop up the trash.
No need to go easy on him.
Bear the Nightmare. Radiant Sunray. Beat him up. Get Fee in here. On yes, will boost and get. I'm weak to anything, huh? Looks like it's just. Yeah, just see this Phantasma, I guess.
Activating skill.
Ooh. We'll R-hit Palm Strike here. Honestly, we'll Azure Agree on here too. We'll just boost every. Ooh, I didn't realize I was on yes. That's okay.
Boost level maximum.
And there's Cetus Phantasma. That'll kill if it gets back to her turn. And there we go. Another floor done. What was that, floor 14? Yep. 2 more floors to go. Feast just gonna keep getting the skill shard. I do want to head back out, and I want to heal up first. Alright. All Onyx weapons crafted. You get the Lion King's seal. I'm actually going to put that on Jin real quick. CP up plus 50 and CP plus 30 every turn. That's so overpowered. Yeah, and I can't afford to give it to her without losing the evasion that I really need. We'll recover. And then we will head back in here. Craft enhancements. Let's go over to Fee. She's insane. Sweep all the way.
That's even better.
Celis doesn't really matter. I will go over here. Because I think I can now trade
Good stuff.
for the last Onyx steel I need. Sure, we'll max this out. 3 Onyx steels. There's a reason I'm doing that, and I'll actually show that off here in a minute.
We've got the good stuff.
So, we're going to go ahead and make Shin's weapon. However, you can now make pluses and EXs. So, they do get just a little bit more powerful. Your characters can, and you can also do it to your Spriggan Vest and your Strega Chronos. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and do Fees.
Thanks a bundle.
Just because I'm using her a ton.
Let me know if you need
So yes,
anything,
there
okay?
is a purpose to it, even after you've beat it. I want to go ahead and equip that. Who was the last one? Jin got it. There is a purpose even after you've got all the ultimate weapons. You can customize them even more.
Come back anytime.
So, let's head into the 15th floor. 87 is the maximum level here. Disarm devices, perfect. Not kill enemies. And it sucks because this is the floor I actually have to kill enemies to see which ones I'm missing.
Be careful moving in.
So, let's go ahead and disarm this one. Where do I need to go? Ooh, this is a massive one. We'll go left first.
Me now.
At this point, I fought tons of these Chimera enemies.
Boost gauge limit.
Okay, don't need to fight you guys. Sure, I need to fight you guys anyways, but I was gonna go up no matter what.
I'll make this nice and quick.
I'm gonna use Hard-Hit Palm Strike.
Boost gauge limit.
Don't need you, don't need you.
Mob nearby. Agent.
Don't need you guys. You are new though. You should be the 5th enemy. And of course, everything else joins me as well. I'm sure Grion should get rid of almost all of them. Yeah, it doesn't quite get rid of the Jesters.
That looks like a nice chest.
There's Nadia's Skill Stone. Another device. Nice music. This is just like the town music, I think. Oh, I didn't realize there's another one here. Ooh. I definitely need to use our Palm Strike here. Wow. It one-shots now. There's our 4 devices. Please be the way I'm already going. It is perfect.
End of that section.
Grab the last chest I need.
Looks like a chest.
Skill zone for Jin, thank you. I guess you're finally prioritizing Jin. And then we got 2 right here. Unfortunately, we have to slay monsters, but we do have 2 new monsters, so hopefully it lets us slay them.
Isn't in sight yet.
Let's play some mediums. This is definitely a medium, so this is a new one. Level 85, huh? What level are my guys? Ooh, didn't mean to do it just yet. That's unfortunate. Sure, we'll use Jin's here. Yeah, not doing as much as I wanted because I preemptively pressed X. Well, there's one of those attacks. Level 85, so just barely below me. Oh, here's a new enemy as well. These are the 2 enemies we needed. Perfect.
Mission
Got enemies nearby.
There we go. Okay, got this done this time. Palm Strike right here, so it hits all of them. Oh, it must have missed him. Either that or he wasn't stunned. Go away. Celestial Bombs are cool. They're actually, stock up on them now, because if you're doing a Nightmare mode, Nightmare Bombs or Celestial Bombs are huge in Nightmare mode. They not only revive, they give you CP, which means you don't actually have to revive to use it. You can just use it when you need a CP boost in battle. Unfortunately, in this game, because of the Garden, you actually get free CP like all the time, so it's not as good as it was in previous games, but it will fully restore your CP, or I think that's a half CP, and will fully restore your dead party members, which will happen a lot in Nightmare difficulty. Sure, Golden Garb.
Alright.
Nope.
Confirming your plans.
Okay. So straight and then left, okay.
Nice by treasure.
Like that. I'll take Van skill shards any day. If you ever did Nightmare difficulty, there's actually some... You probably don't want to boost this S-Craft. You would actually want to reset all your S-Crafts before you go in. Just because the meta isn't just spam S-Craft in Nightmare difficulty. Nightmare difficulty actually has its own meta. I mean, that's where you need people who have beat it before. Maybe if people are interested in this in the future, I might go back and play through some of these on Nightmare difficulty. Because again, I have a save file for every game. So if any other games wanted to be played, I'd probably just run a New Game Plus run either way. Why isn't I going to grab this? But that won't be for a while either way. There we go.
Now that's what I call a fight.
You sure showed them, Agent.
Looks like a chest.
Another Van skill stone, okay? So all you gotta do is say it, I guess. Got one more up there, but I need more devices. There we go. Evade 2.
Alright.
And then let's run on over here.
That looks like a nice chest.
I'm got a couple games queued up right now that I'm thinking about playing through. The first one, I know for a fact, so there's rumors that Oblivion remake's coming out in April, April. Let's say it's gonna be a shadow drop. Some pretty credible leakers have talked about it. So I do plan on covering that when it comes out. If you're watching this in the future, you know if I've covered it already. So check that one out if I did. So I want to cover that here in April, but I also want to cover Expedition 33. I've been excited for Expedition 33 is one of those games that I actually didn't realize was coming out. I need breakables. Shoot, I should have been paying attention. Expedition 33 is one of those games that I hadn't known anything about. A friend of mine had actually told me about it a long time ago, but we really hadn't seen anything or heard anything of it. We just got a teaser that it was some turn-based game. And back then, that was actually before I played this game. Those kind of games didn't really interest me. Then I started playing through the Trails series, and I started playing a couple other games. Played through Visions of Mana, some games like that. And then forgot about it. Totally forgot Expedition 33 existed. And then it was like the Game Awards came out, and I think they showed it off there again. And oh my gosh, does that game look phenomenal. So I will 100% be covering that here pretty soon. I'll probably post that the day it comes out, which means I'm hoping this game, this video doesn't get delayed. But honestly, depending on when Oblivion comes out and depending on how things turn out, you might be watching this after I've already started covering Expedition 33, so I might have to push this video back a little bit. So, again, if that's the case, be sure to check out Expedition 33 whenever I'm covering that. But also, if it's already out, go watch that one. I'm very excited for Expedition 33, and just initial impressions of just seeing the gameplay and the story, it looks like it's going to be very, very well made. One of the probably best JRPGs of the year, if not the best JRPG of the year. Well, let me rephrase that. This game came out this year, and the sequel to this will be coming out this year, and those are going to be my favorite regardless. But I think the expeditions look really good. So, this is actually a new type of enemy. Speculo and Speculo 1 and 2. One of them reflects all physical damage, and one of them reflects all magical damage. So it looks like, I actually can't tell. So we're just gonna, so this reflects magic, this reflects physical. So I'm actually going to hit Palm Strike here, and I don't want to target the one that reflects physical. I want to target this one. Is a game that, or enemy that's been in almost every game at this point. And then I want to target him, and then I'm gonna have Agnes. She'll just use her regular attack, Cetus Phantasma. But I do want her to be the one that targets the other guy, which is unfortunate because if it attacks Fee's gonna do things I don't want her to do. By counter with physical attacks. Getting Sunray. Oh good, it doesn't counter. I was worried it was a good counter there. Let's do a Cetus Phantasma boosted. Gets rid of the mirror, and then we'll run up and just get regular attacks here. Ooh, Agnes, you can't be taking attacks like that. Doesn't really matter. This enemy's dead now. And that's floor 15. Easy MVP again. Alright. We have one more to go.
Welcome. I've got all your support needs covered.
We're gonna go ahead.
Let
Trade.
me know if you need anything, okay?
Trade for some Onyx Steel. I'll trade for you materials first. Trade for some Onyx Steel. I don't actually think you can buy it, can you? No, I didn't think so.
Appreciate
And
your
then,
business.
let's go ahead
Come back anytime.
and hop into it. Actually, I want to end on that note. So I'm actually going to do a couple other things first. First thing we want to do is get this craft enhancement up. So, I am going to boost Vandalized Raid.
Let's go.
I'll fully boost Van, actually. I'll use Coin Bullets.
Let's go.
Fee, I also want to boost up.
Faster and faster.
Engine will get you boosted up as well.
Even
However,
stronger.
here's what we got to decide. The best play, of course, is Shizuna or Ren, because you get them for majority of the game. So what you want to do here, easiest way, is going to be to reset characters you're not planning on using. So unfortunately, you guys are all going to get reset. Sorry, Aaron. Sorry, Fairy. I just don't plan on using you guys, even in New Game Plus run. And then, you want to come over here. We're going to Mystic Cube first. The reason for that is because there's a chance you just get them from the Mystic Cube, so you might as well do it now.
I can't wait to see what we'll hear.
So we're just gonna breeze through this. We've seen this a million times, so I have 53,000 to go through. I'll be back after, what is this? Like 50 of these S-Shard openings. Alright, I decided to end off there, just in case we needed any more S tokens for anything else. So to give you an idea, you get a 125 hit combo every time you open one, which means I just opened 97 of these cubes in one sitting. That's why I cut. You're not going to watch me open 97 cubes. That was about 5 minutes of just opening cubes. So you can see we actually don't get a lot of these golds because there isn't much left for us to get. We get a ton of skill stones though, which is the whole reason we did this. So we're going to go back. We're going to boost Shizuna as much as we can. Okay.
This'll be on a whole
And then we need to buy even more. So what we're going to do,
Welcome. I've
we're going
got
to come over
all
here.
your support needs
We're going to go to the item shop. And we're going to
We've got
exchange
the
Marduk
good
points.
stuff.
I need Shizuna skill stones. A ton of them. So I don't need 104. I don't need 104. Let's start with like 30.
Appreciate your
And we'll
business.
go back over.
Come back anytime.
Okay, it was exactly 30. Great. So I'm going to use 30 more.
Hey, I've been waiting for you. Let me know if you need
And again, if you need more, you can go
okay?
convert other people's, which is the whole reason I did that. So we'll go get a little bit more Shizuna. 30 more.
Appreciate
And
your business.
we'll head on over
Good luck
one
with
more
the
time.
investigation.
Craft enhancements, Shizuna, and we will max her out.
This'll be on a whole
So you
other
max them
level.
out, you get an achievement, but also every time you complete a category, you actually get that that category's bonus. So it's all the same for everyone. So at this point, if you want to, go ahead and max out anybody else you might have. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick before we continue.
Getting bigger and better all the time.
Sweep's actually a really good
Now
attack.
it's even better.
Because of how crazy S-crafts are in here, there's no reason to really do anything else besides the S-crafts. Gosh, you have so many Quatre. Which one's your cool attack? This one?
It's been upgraded.
Cross Cipher.
Let's make it stronger.
We'll boost you a little bit more, even though there's not really reason to. Same with you.
All powered up.
And you. We can at least max out one because you have 30.
Let's polish it up.
Sure, Kincaid. You can have a little bit.
Will serve me even better.
Let's polish this up.
We'll do this one.
Let's polish this up.
Niflheim. And Frigid Pain.
There's nothing worse than
Because if you ever do
wasted
a
potential.
playthrough again, you actually can't use his Niflheim, so upgrade something else. There we
It's
go.
been fortified.
Sure, we'll do Nana. Which one? You have a Impede one, right? Yeah.
Will this also make it look cuter?
Actually, I want to max out Cobalt Curtain. I use her for Cobalt Curtain more than I
Power
use her
and
for anything
efficiency
else.
increased.
And then for you, Regal Beatdown. You actually could upgrade his regular attack, which is pretty solid. I don't need to worry about that right now, though. And so, I believe there's only one more
I've
thing we
got
can do
all your
here,
support needs
and that
covered.
is if we go to Item Shop, Orbiment
We've
Settings,
got the good stuff.
we want to... It's crazy because I'm still missing some plugins, and I don't know where I missed them at what point in this game, but I am still missing some plugins. But what we want to do here is we want to go upgrade everybody's orbiments to fully open them up. Unfortunately, she kind of just got left on the back burner because we didn't get to use her except for one mission, and then she was so far behind the level curve, there's no point in using her again. And I'm really hoping I have enough Sepith, because you can see we're coming up real close on the Mirage down there. And there we go. Fully unlocked all 15 characters' orbiments. We can go ahead and just upgrade Jin and Fee as well, just because there's really no reason not to. Go ahead and slot them in with something. I'm honestly just going to prioritize physical there, and prioritize physical there as well. And I think we're coming up on the end of that. Can I do anything else with these hollow cores? I think all the hollow cores might be maxed out too. Lapis is, Pater Mater is. Yeah, it looks like all except for these bonus ones, so we'll just switch them over to some of these altars. Again, these shouldn't count for your achievements, but we'll go ahead and max them out anyways.
Nice to meet you. Call
And I believe that means if we
Appreciate your
check...
business.
We'll log out just so we can heal up before we go into the final fight. Yep, that is 300 Mystic Cubes analyzed. All the Zyphas finished up. All Zyphas unlocked, and defeated all monsters on floor 15. So the only things I have left are Bond's Max, which, speaking of, you've probably got a couple of these gem cards.
Thank you
so we'll go ahead and use Elaine's, Ren's, and Shizuna. No reason not to.
Sure?
And then only a few more here. So you can max out some more bonds. We can't right now. Gray alignment. This doesn't matter because it's an EX, so you don't have to worry about that. EX, all hollow cores maxed. Again, you don't have to worry about that one. You only had to worry about all the base ones. All plugins procured. Again, there's 3 I'm missing. I don't know where they're from, and I don't know how I missed them either, because I've completed everything up to this point. So I can actually check that real quick. We'll look at that in a second. You need 300 SCLM supports activated, which is just random. You basically have to get hit. You need a 100 hit chain, which isn't as bad as you think it is, especially at this point in the game. And then 50 EX chains activated. That's that special attack. Quick arts, damage dealt 100 times. 50 cross strikes used. And just some garden stuff. So at this point, it really is just play through the game one more time. However, I'm going to check on these plugins real quick, because I don't know how I would have missed them. So, I did look at it real quick. We're actually missing 2 Mirage Arts. We're missing a Jabberwock Arm, which is getting your 200 EX chains activated, which you need for the achievement anyways, as well as Zodiac Sign, which you need to do quick art damage dealt 500 times. That's a lot. We also are missing one of the Space Arts, which is getting your 100 cross strikes used. Again, all that is reflected here in the achievements anyways, which you need to get the actual achievements. So, by the time you do it, you'll end up getting them all, regardless. And so, that is every achievement that I will be getting in one playthrough. Again, there's only like 2 more you can even get, not on the first playthrough, but that requires getting the chains and getting 100 kills with these quick arts, which I will not be worrying about, at least not on this playthrough. So, we're going to come over here. I want to heal up.
Back in business.
Sure, we can enhance real quick. Let's customize. Honestly, I should just be doing on yes, if I'm being honest. Get our arts damage up even more. And let's go ahead and head on in.
Welcome
I just want to check one thing in the item shop. Could we possibly exchange these? Sure. I actually will grab those.
Let me know if you need anything,
I believe those are the only 2 outfits I'm missing. The Priestess Garb and Fee's Towel. We'll go ahead and use all these Zypha covers as well. That's all the Zypha covers. That's all the battle game music.
Appreciate your business.
I will, just because I'm showing everything.
Let me know if
I
you
will
need
show that off real quick.
okay? Appreciate your business. Good
So,
luck with the investigation.
go to the main menu. Going over here, we can look at the... Let's look at on Van's Zypha here. You get all your Zypha covers with just the characters on it. Then you get A, which is Van, B, which is Agnes, C, which is Fairy. It's basically just alternate versions of those characters. And then you get the Grendel. I think that's Grendel Zolga, actually. Will restore to default. And then finally, we will look at the new outfits we had just got for our characters. I don't think it was... Jin has a towel. Cool. Fee has a towel. Cool. I don't think you got anything. Katre didn't get anything. Who was it? It was Fairy. She gets both the Light Priestess Garb and the Kruga Priestess Garb. And then it was Rosette. Got the Battle Maid suit. I like that a lot. I think that's a really good outfit for her. Keep it on original, but I do think that's a nice outfit. And finally, that is everything we can do in one playthrough. At this point, you can get as much Mira as you want. You can get your S tokens if you want to. But we're going to go ahead and enter this final garden. Enemies are up to level 90 here. So let's go ahead and hop into it.
Be careful moving in.
All right. Slay large monsters. We're back to this kind of style,
Let's end this quick.
where it's like the actual floors.
I'll make this nice and quick. All you now.
Activate boost gauge limit.
Mission
Got
accomplished.
enemies nearby.
Stole the show. Done.
Get our stuns. Get our regular attacks because they're basic enemies. Perfect. Hello, rat. Skill zone for Ren there. Got some large monsters here. Oh, hello. Ooh, they're chunky even to get their stuns. Here we go. Got at least one stun. I can just do the palm strike here. I think this will hit all of them. Doesn't quite kill. I think it barely leaves them standing. And perfect. There are 3 large monsters defeated. Here, we'll grab action too.
That looks like a nice chest.
Got enemies nearby.
I don't know if you were new. I know there's different forms of you, so I'll fight you anyways just in case. As all the rats run up. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. We'll run on ahead. That is for sure a new enemy. There's all our hollow coursers leveled up to level 4 in like 3 monsters. That's insane. A hot palm strike. Unfortunately, can't quite get rid of them yet. That's fine. We can just press A. A to win. Okay, we got an enemy up here, or a chest up here we can grab. Got another new enemy. Again, at this point, feel free to just run to the end. But I'm going to do this again. This is preparation for Nightmare difficulty. You want to get as high level as possible because your levels do carry over. And you want as many of the skill stones as possible because those will carry over as well. This is going to suck. Yeah, I was worried about that. And I have to do the Azure Rion. But at least Jin has his ready as well.
Alright, who's next in line?
And so we'll run on up here and head to the next floor. Got 2 new ones here, but I like to destroy objects, so we'll go with that one.
Let's keep pressing on.
That way I can do 97 more of the openings. You're basically opening loot packs. It's a gacha game. But I have like everything I need, so is it really a gacha game? I'll just alright palm strike here. Music's changing, that's sick. So it's a big circle. Oh, you are a new enemy, I think. I think it technically counts even though it looks the same. I think this one's a red version of it. I could be wrong though. Doesn't matter because that goblin thing running up is a new enemy for sure. Come on. And there we go. Okay. Don't need to fight you guys. You can also, I think, check. Yeah, you can check what you still need to fight.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Not you guys, not you guys. Not you guys.
That guy looks
it is you right here.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't boost gauge limit from.
And easy. Ooh, that's a good amount of them. Sure, I'll take all those breakables. Water Sepith. Just because it's slightly better.
Stay sharp. Got a mop nearby.
Even though at this point everyone's orbits are fully maxed out. So, no reason to get really anything. Just grab the Sepith so you can buy what you want if you don't want to trade up to what you want. I haven't shown it up, but you can trade orbits for high level orbits. I haven't really needed it in this run though. You only really need it for the final dungeon if you aren't at level. But we are way above level this whole game, so it's because of the garden. Garden's optional, however the game intends you to play through it, so it's like a weird mixture where you get really overpowered from the garden, however the game wants you to play through it. It was the same with Trails Through Reverie. Or Trails into Reverie. That's some more basic boys. We're actually, I shouldn't have done it, but I thought I had my S-boost ready to go. I do now, though. Perfect. There's my 11 small monsters. How many more chests I gotta pick up? A lot. So, let's go ahead and run on through here. I think, have I fought every monster here? Yep.
That looks like a nice chest.
Got enemies nearby.
Run past all you guys. Are my characters level 90? Yeah, they're at the level where they start not getting XP. They start getting depreciating returns, so we'll just run through all this. The only real reason to do it is to get your hollow cores maxed out. However, you have a second playthrough to get your hollow cores maxed out. It might be a little tougher on Nightmare difficulty because hollow cores do impact your stats in S boost, but you do have the entire second playthrough to do that. We'll go for destroy objects here.
Looks like it keeps going from here.
We'll go straight first. No.
Stay sharp. Got a mob nearby.
Ooh, some Shizuna stones. Cool. Since she's maxed out, I don't need those at all. We'll go this way just because technically it's more efficient. But it really doesn't matter. Especially if you're not killing everything. You're going to clear it in basically the same amount of time.
That's the end of that area.
Oh boy. Well, I guess it's not more efficient since the portal's right here.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
And go ahead and finish him off.
Now that's what I call a fight.
They don't looks like a chest for nothing.
EP charge.
Yo, treasure.
Grendelstone. And
Yo, treasure.
Leon's stone. And now it's finally time to move on to the final enemy in the game. At this point, we have fought one of every enemy in every dungeon. We fought one of every enemy in the main game, which means we are officially at the final enemy in the game. We got the 500,000 damage dealt, which is kind of insane that we got that. I think it was when we fought like 12 of those basic enemies. So you get Fafnir, and you get Decoy for 100 attacks perfectly evaded. All EX missions. I am going to go ahead and use an Aura Breath here. Get my guys up to max. And let's go ahead. I'm going to drop a save. Let's do this. I'm actually going to turn slowdown off. Because I do know there's a cutscene. The final floor midpoint. What's the portal here for?
Is this a rift in the virtual world?
Yes. These coordinates fall on an imaginary axis. This must be the origin point of the corrosion.
There's this heavy, gloomy energy here. Almost like we're getting weighed down.
Yeah. Something crazy intense is lurking around.
Must be our guilty party. Can't get a handle on it, though.
Yeah, this one's shaping up to be a little different from what we've gone against so far. Huh? What am I picking up on here? A scent? Wait, this is...
It's coming! Stay on the alert.
I can sense your presence. Then our pride, the false demon lord.
Isn't that? No, it's like last year all over again.
I see their meaning. It resembles the creature that revealed itself during the Pandemonium incident.
Vagrant's Diaspora. One of the 5 demon lords who rules over the 77 devils.
But that's impossible. It's not even the same color.
Yes, it's practically the exact inverse of the dark blue entity we faced before. And yet...
Are you suggesting this is one of the 4 remaining demon lords?
true Demon Lord. You, the fallen, vanquished fake, are best left to fade in the benighted rift.
Hang on, LP! How is it so powerful?
Its spiritual force is off the charts. That big lug is about as menacing can possibly get.
Well, we've made it this far. All that's left is to take that thing out and put these anomalies behind us.
I don't appreciate you calling me a fake and dredging up my past. But I can gripe after we beat your ass. Let's go, team!
Weapons ready! Spare no effort taking it down!
So we are in the final fight. This is technically a new Demon Lord, but it is basically just a reskin of the final fight from the previous game. We'll go ahead and bear the nightmare, because that's what it wants us to do. Then we'll Radiant Sun right here. I should boost on yes, but I do want to use the Grendel in the final fight. I kind of want to go all out for this. It's the last fight I'll be fighting in this game unless I decide to do a Nightmare difficulty run. Sunray. 81,000 damage. We're just gonna do rapid onslaughts. Let's get Jin in here right next to him. And then we'll get on Yes in here. I mean, I'm just gonna group them up at this point. Cetus Phantasma. Get Fee in here. Fee is unkillable at this point. Only 55. I mean, I know she's not boosted, but that's kind of disappointing. We also got some new enemies that just kind of popped up. We'll go fight those here in a second. We won't fight them. We'll see this Phantasma them. But actually, no, we should just see this Phantasma them. I was gonna use Fees, but that's a waste of my boost. Pull some more Wandering Spirits in. It's gonna keep trying to cancel her because I think she has 100% evasion. I don't think they can though. And here we go, Cetus Phantasma. They're gonna both prepare to all cancel. However, Aqua Boost with this. If you want to maximize her even more, you can give her more Aqua Boost and give her like Aqua Boost 3, I think. Well, let's see how much this does. Kills the regular ones. 408,000 damage in one attack. That is insane. And then, sure, I will just Azure Sun right here. I don't think it's going to quite kill, but it's going to get really close. That might not be it. But that is the health bar at 0.
The pressure's building! We're wearing it down, though. Keep up the offensive!
Anyone want to tell me what the hell's going on here?
Its form is falling apart. Could it be?
A rather paltry excuse for a demon lord, if we can even call it one.
I am no falsity. By consuming all, I shall actualize my existence. No longer have I need of that arrogant intermediary. Without his obstruction, everything will be mine.
Damn. You're one pitiful sap. A watered-down knockoff like you has no business calling anybody a fake. In reality, you're just a massive data construct. An irregularity, uploaded to the Nihon. But what really gets me is how in the know you are about Vagrant's diaspora and the other 4 demon lords. I'm willing to bet we have that jackass Auguste to thank for that.
Wait a moment. Are you sane?
Yep, it's pretty much the only possibility left. I believe Monster's form is based on something the DG cult stole from the Septian Church.
A copy of the Book of Ezer. One of the Apocrypha.
Now I get it. That's the one that tells about the demon lord inside Van.
The maniacal material it was banned for had a passage describing the pandemonium, too.
That's right. Back when the cult had me in its clutches, I was forced to read it almost every day. It's a scent my nose will never forget. I know it all too well.
How horrid. Man.
It just keeps circling back to the cult, doesn't it?
So, that's no demon lord at all then!
It's entirely possible that Auguste utilized that forbidden text to hack into the Nihon Garden. It initially served as the ideal data construct for wreaking havoc on Marduk's systems.
But then it went off the deep end, just like we're seeing now.
Yep, you called it.
Mare Bear, you sure took your sweet time.
Was it because the big guy here's a phony? It's nothing but a data-driven reproduction. No more, no less. The copy of the Book of Ezer was already worse for wear, with parts being rewritten to suit the user's aims. But that thing's own ego keeps it from accepting that simple fact. It's sad. I see. So even with all that power, it's still hollow inside.
But that way, I almost feel for it.
Fate can be cruel sometimes. But the kindest thing we can do at this point is put the poor thing out of its misery.
Yeah.
Insolent curs. Do not speak lightly of me, feeble sons of man. Cower, tremble, and despair. I am a demon lord. I am absolute. I shall manifest into this world and bring forth destruction untold.
You might be as much of a victim as the rest of us, so consider this a mercy. This nightmare has overstayed its welcome. About time we wrapped it up for good.
Right. The DG cult will haunt us no longer.
It all ends here. Let's go, everyone!
And this is technically the final fight. A little unfortunate. Van can't bear the nightmare right now, so we're just going to go in for a regular attack. We also don't have any S boosts because I'd used it all in the last one. We're going to get everyone in here. Just start whittling them down slowly. This is going to be a very tough fight. There's no use hiding it. I'm technically not doing this the best I should be. I should be using guards and defensive techniques, and in the nightmare difficulty this is going to be a lot harder. You can see right here, this is probably going to do like half my HP to most of my party members, yeah. And because it's an S-craft, it does hit Fee as well. Which means I do need Onyesta. Get in here and do something.
Boring.
Your move, Jin.
This is gonna be tough here. Because I'm a little worried. Yeah, I can't get an Age of Shield up in time, so we'll just can't move. Okay, everyone's still fine.
Now's a good time to
Let's go ahead.
You've got this.
Let's go ahead and just Azure Sunray. I need to start using this stuff. It's gonna be a tough fight through the whole thing, so just need to keep going. He is currently stunned, which is fantastic. However, I have to use this time to... I can't even Brilliant Halo. I'm actually going to Dribble Guard here. This is going to cast a shield on my team. I haven't used this quite yet. It gives a shield and gives regen. And then Jin's just going to R-Head Palm Strike because I need to buff all my characters as much as I can. Van's turn. Fee's gonna go a little bit more on healing for a second, casting Aura Breath. While everyone else tries to get rid of this shield that he just threw up. Agnes will also heal real quick. And there we go, shield is gone. And is it Van's turn? Great. So let's go ahead and Bear the Nightmare. Let's go ahead and Radiant Sunray right off the bat. We'll use Azure Grion as well. You see our S boost is now 8 max. And we'll just go for regular can't move still. Okay, that's I think that's technically his S craft. Just hurt a little bit. Just hurt a little bit. We're gonna go damage down, resistance down, and then just regular attack. Okay, it's on Yes's turn again. Let's Aura Breath again. Dribble Guard is gone.
Certain arts work well on it.
And then
Come on, let's go.
no one else can even get an S boost right now, so I guess I'll just max can't move still. Wow, come on, Jin.
I'll show no mercy.
Activating skill.
Unfortunately, on Yes has been relegated to healing. I don't know if I'll land any of these yet. Then Van loses it. Okay, we'll go back in. Can't move again. Cool. There's just part of it. We'll Aura Breath. She'll get the heal off. It does full heal, which is good, but she's running dangerously low on EP already. At least Van can attack again. But all their CP is gone, pretty much. Except for Jin, who just can't move because he's paralyzed, sealed, and frozen. It's another barrier. Can't move. That's his last turn of being frozen, at least.
You'll pay for that.
Can't move.
Help me out, Clausel.
I do need to heal again.
You better be ready.
Frozen again.
You'll pay for that.
If everyone's frozen. Yep, I'm going to Azure Sunray here.
Feel my power. Cut you. Azure Sunray. Help me out, Clausel.
Oh, it was guarding. I wasn't paying attention. I should have looked first, because all that missed. I have no status effect relievers either, so this kind of sucks. I'm pretty much just hoping they break through their freeze. I need to go for it. Can I try to heal at least? Nope. Nope. And it sucks because like all Agnes can do. Oh, Azure Grion, perfect. Agnes pretty much has to be entirely on heal duty now. This might kill. Remember all those Celestials I was talking about? How many of those do I have? 47? Cool. Get back up, Agnes. I can do an R-Head Palm Strike. Oh, so close.
Boring.
I need one more hit. On yes, it's all you.
Activating skill.
And there we go. That's the final boss defeated.
Must I be so incomplete? Would that I could have the second chance.
Well, that's the end of it.
Not gonna miss that whack job.
There's no more trace of the distortions. That giant swath of data must have been cleanly erased.
I felt kind of bad for it at the end, though.
Indeed. Even still, I feel this was for the best. We spared it from living on as a lie.
All things return to the benighted dark eventually. One could almost call it a form of salvation.
True. You might have a point there. Oh, wait. What about the Book of Ezer?
No need to get in a twist about it. The copy the DG cult stole was recovered during the big cleanup operation 11 years back. By Master himself, no less.
Pearguard brought it back? I never realized.
The being we vanquished was likely nothing more than second-hand data that a Goost fellow pieced together. Although I never imagined that it could be used to create such a creature. Said data has now been thoroughly obliterated, however, so it's unlikely to ever be abused again.
Thank Adios for that.
It's funny. This loose end from the Garten led us right to another from the cult.
That's only to be expected, what with the mad philosopher's plot being the common thread between them.
From a risk management perspective, I'd say it was worth the trouble.
Well, guess that about wraps up our Garden's arc too, huh, S?
Definitely. I can already feel the weight lifting off my shoulders.
Congratulations! You two are finally free!
I'm glad I hopped on this train, even if it was only at the end. I take on Marduk aside. It's nice to have these anomalies over with.
Speaking of Marduk...
Hey, party people! Guess what? As of just now, the Nihon Garten is 100% glitch-free! That means we have full control back again! Way to save the day, guys! Hold up, where the heck are we anyway? These coordinates are like... crazy loco!
It may require a bit of explaining.
We'll walk you through it all later. But for now, I think we can call this request complete.
Yep, major props. You all totally rocked it. Expect the reward money in your account soon, plus a bit of extra on top for your little helpers.
Nice. Appreciate the quick turnaround.
Rather bittersweet, though, isn't it? We no longer have any reason to come here now.
It did turn into something of a habit for us, huh?
Little wonder, given that it allowed us to meet face to face, no matter the distance between us.
True. It makes me kind of sad to think that we might be doing this for the last time.
Can't say I disagree. This place ain't so bad. Once you take the Garden Master and the Book of Ezer out of the equation anyway.
Connecting people through the Orbal network. In a way, the Nihon Garten may have fulfilled its original purpose after all.
Aw, thanks for the rave review! Not sure if you remember, but monsters were never supposed to be a part of this package. In fact, once that bug gets ironed out, we're gonna deploy a major update that regresses things back to their original state. It's gonna take a hot minute to implement, though. So until then, you're free to access the service whenever you want.
You mean we'll be allowed to play here a while longer?
You bet! Knock yourselves out!
Finally! A dedicated slacking off space.
Just what we needed. But in all seriousness, it is a nice place.
Yeah, I'll still be in Calvard a while, but having an easy meetup spot like this is a neat perk.
Uh-huh. And for now, it can double as a training area!
Guess there's worse ways to kill time.
Agreed. Theo and Zeros could use a testing ground.
Guess we'll just have to get together again. And that goes for after the update, too.
Sounds like a plan. We've more than earned a reward. Might as well enjoy it.
So,
Never
that's the
underestimate
final
the
floor
members of
completed.
Class 7.
The tower's observation deck is currently closed for routine maintenance. We look forward to your next visit.
The first day of the Aramis Academy Festival has drawn to a close, and it will continue for another 2 days. Large crowds are expected, so if you plan on attending, we recommend going by train or public transit. Oh, and this just in. We are now learning that President Gramhart will be making an important announcement tomorrow. There's no need to be alarmed, though, as no serious incidents have occurred. We are not at liberty to share all the details, but, yes, we can pass on some of what we heard.
That was much sooner than I anticipated. Professor Cronkite never disappoints. Actually, this may be owed to President Gramhart's leadership.
Hey, Dingo. I promise I'll do my very best. So don't worry. I'll be fine.
Professor Hamilton, I leave the rest to you.
Construction continues in the Ishgal Mountains on the eastern side of the Republic. And it appears that we will be getting an official announcement of Zemuria's first Space Force base.
You've sacrificed everything for this, Dingo. We are forever in your debt. Thanks to you, we might just make it in time.
And so, that final cutscene leaves us off exactly where the final game will take place. And that is everything you can do in this game. I'll go ahead and log out of the garden. That ending makes me very excited. You can go ahead and claim your achievement there. You get 5 Onyx Steel. If you so wish, you can also go ahead and upgrade some of your Onyx Steel. I recommend just doing Van, especially if you're going for a New Game Plus run. Wish I could. Oh, I made a mistake there, I think. Don't know. Well, let me upgrade that anyways. We'll do on yes as well. And who else? Sure, Swin and Nadia are in like the whole first part of the game. Last thing you can do,
Back in business.
make sure you report your SP. And finally, make sure to create clear data. This is going to save everything you just did in the garden. So if you launch a new game plus from the finale, you won't have all the stuff you just got from this. My characters are level 90 at this point versus level 69, which is what they would be at regularly. So, when you're ready, you can just go ahead, return to the title screen, and you can start a new game plus run. All you do is click this, you can load a save data, and you can begin another playthrough. A couple things that'll carry over. All of your items will carry over, excluding like key items and stuff like that. All of your achievements will carry over, so every achievement you've gotten will carry over. Every part of that achievement you've accomplished will carry over. Everything achievement related will carry over. And all your notebook entries will also carry over. So all the enemies, all the fish, everything there will carry over. Your Marhian Garden progress and your alignment will all carry over. Pretty much anything you worked on throughout the game will carry over. I don't know about connection events. However, you do have full connection event points and activity points in both the fragments and the finale, so you can max out every character possible. You also carry over all your levels and stats. Your crafts as well will carry over, except for a couple exceptions. I believe you don't get Van's ability, his second S-craft right off the bat. However, all the progress you made towards those crafts, levels, and stats will carry over, so your characters will be level 90 if they were level 90 at the end of the garden. And finally, all your S tokens, all your Sepith, all your Mira will carry over. So anything you got pretty much throughout the entire game will carry over, with only a few exceptions. And there are still a couple achievements you cannot get until New Game Plus run. I'll just quickly cover those, just so we all know what they are. I said this at the beginning, but whatever alignments you have not completed, you will need to complete in order to get your final achievements. As well as once you get all 3 to their maximum level, you'll get that achievement as well. You need to do all the connection events all the way to max, so every character needs max connection events. That will be your next achievement. And finally, you have to unlock all in-game achievements. Other than the EX achievements, you have to unlock all of them. All 3 of those are not accomplishable until New Game Plus run. And then I highly recommend on your second playthrough to just do a Nightmare difficulty run for that final achievement. After you've got every achievement, both in-game and out-of-game, you will achieve your final Platinum Trophy for acquiring all achievements. And with that, that wraps up Trails Through Daybreak 2. I hope you enjoyed the game, and if we don't hop into a Trails game before then I will see you in Trails Beyond the Horizon. I will see you guys in the next playthrough.